Hello guys, good evening. So here are just a few reasons why I would encourage you to apply for the PTDF scholarship. Um, this scholarship, first of all, is for graduate studies, and particularly for people who come from Nigeria. It's sponsored by the Petroleum Technology Development Fund in Nigeria. So you've got the options for a master's degree, you've got the options for a PhD in about 4 countries, including the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Malaysia. Sometimes China is also included or has been included in the past. Now, reason number one of four is it gives you the opportunity to gain high quality education at zero cost. So, if you are someone who is considering you've dreamt of studying abroad, the PTDF gives you that opportunity to come study in the UK, to go study in France, to go study in Germany, or to go study in Malaysia. And the schools are selected schools, so you can be assured that you're not going to spend the rest of your time studying in a mushroom university somewhere. Reason number two is the PTDF scholarship is probably or arguably one of the best paying scholarship opportunities out there. So if you are studying for a master's under the PTDF scholarship, you get up to about £1,100 in stipend, and this is in addition to your normal school fees that would have been paid. And then, of course, if you are studying for a PhD, you get as high as up to £1,550 monthly. Now, if this looks like something that is reasonable or a good sum for you, then PTDF is that scholarship you should be applying for. The other reason why you should be applying for the PTDF scholarship is because the selection process is based on merit. Now, the merit list is actually based on merit. And of course, if you are one of those who qualify for the scholarship, nobody is going to deny you the scholarship because you are essentially going to be competing against people from your own state. So the competition is more or less national, but specifically you'll be competing against people from your own state. So it's a national scholarship with a statewide competition, I would say. So if, for instance, two people are going to be selected from your own states and you happen to be one of the best two after the whole application and the interview exercise, you can be rest assured that you'll be selected for the scholarship without knowing anyone and without paying anyone any bribes or anything to appease those ones. Now, number four reason, which is very important, is that PTDF is reliable. And when I say reliable, I don't mean just the application process or the interview process. I mean reliable in terms of, caring about the welfare of their students. So it's not going to be one of those scholarships you get on, and before you know it, someone abandons you somewhere, or there is a change of government, and nobody is caring about your welfare. I've been on the PTDF scholarship for just about a year and a month, and within that period, members of staff of PTDF have visited my city two times to check on the welfare of the students. And of course, apart from coming around to check on your welfare, you are assured that the stipend comes when it is due. Of course, there could be hitches here and there, plus or minus, but you are assured of getting your stipend as promised. And here is the other good part: to get that stipend paid in 6 months. In a range covering 6 months at a time. So your payment is going to be made at just about 2 times in a year, but each of those 2 installments is going to cover 6 months. Now, the application is currently open. I want to encourage you to apply. And if you've got a question or any additional questions in the application process, let's plan to have a live section, a Facebook live session tomorrow in the evening to discuss your questions, to respond to your concerns, and to provide further guidance on what the application process and interview process looks like. If you have completed your application, then I would encourage you to just go to YouTube, look for Academy of Scholarship and Transitions on YouTube. I've got a video there where about 4 of us who have won the PTDF Scholarship in the past discussed our interview experiences, and I encourage you to have a look at that video. In fact, the video was made last year. It was a live Q&A session with about, I think, around 20 participants who were then preparing for the PTDF interview. And I can tell you that almost every question you have about the interview process was probably answered in that live session. And you will find it really very useful. So you can just head over to YouTube if you've submitted your applications and have a look at that recorded session. It will guide you and help you start preparing ahead of time. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in comments. If you've got friends who would find this useful, feel free to share the video, and let's look forward to tomorrow and look forward to your questions and to addressing them. Thank you and good night. Bye for now.